Hey, ladies, I get it. You're exhausted and it's not hot. So, I'm going to tell you how I became a therapist for only women. I used to work with men, women, and children alike. And I was so tired of men coming in complaining that their wives wouldn't have sex with them. And, I would try my best as a therapist to be compassionate and empathize with them and work with them on what needed to happen. And one day I was done. I was like, "Oh my god, if I hear one more guy say this." And so he's like, "Oh, yeah, my wife won't have sex with me." And I was like, "Okay, let me ask you a question. When was the last time your underwear hit the hamper instead of being in the middle of the room?" And he was like, "I mean, mostly it gets in there. My wife just picks it up." I was like, "Mhm." "And when was the last time you did probably what's your one chore of taking out the garbage without your wife having to remind you?" "Well, she doesn't mind reminding me." I was like, yeah, she does." And I asked one more thing, and I was like, "So I know what your problem is. I know why your wife won't have sex with you." And he was like, "Why?" Very interested, right? And I was like, "Because she's exhausted from taking care of another child, and it's not hot. Adult women don't wanna have sex with boys, and you're acting like a boy, and that's not hot." And I'm pretty sure I didn't meet with him much longer after that. And I actually decided to stop meeting with men because I was like, "Okay, I can't really hold the unconditional positive regard right now in my life." But I swear to you, his wife called me and was like, "Thank you." So anyway, I thought I'd share this little story at the urging of some of the people in my program who were like, "People need to hear this story." Because it's true. There's so many women as a therapist now who works exclusively with women and people in the queer community, but especially with women, a lot of whom are heterosexual and in these kind of partnerships where their spouse really isn't really a partner. I hear it over and over. Their spouse is wanting sex and they're just like, "Oh my God, I'm exhausted. I don't have the energy for that. I'm so busy like taking care of him." And it just that's the thing. And so I just want to normalize and validate that this is where you are. And if you want to share this with your husband, more power to you. Take care.